Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone, and thank you very much for joining the session. Before taking start, I would like to make one announcement that registration for this session and attendance both are mandatory. So if someone didn't get registered yet, you have to get registered. We're gonna share the link in the chat. So you have to get registered. If you're not getting registered and only attending the session, you will not receive the certification for this course. And second announcement that just please everyone open the participant page in front of you from the Zoom and make a rename for your name and put it employee ID like Dr. Anjali did it. This is really important because by using your employee ID, we can find you in the registration to award you the certification. I hope everyone get clear. Registration is still open till tonight, so you can make registration by using the link. Dr. Hanan, you have to check your speakers. Might be there is any problem. Otherwise, everyone can hear me. Okay. Okay, we're going to take start that just have a look, a picture in front of you. You can see on the left side, there is one graphic description and on right side, there is textual description. We are now in the age of visual information where visual content plays a role in every part of life. Did someone ask questions to themselves that why would images be more effective to remember the story instead of the words? In my opinion, pictures are not only more effortless to recognize and process than the words, but also easier to recall. When words enter long-term memory, they do so with a single code, but pictures, on the other hand, contains two codes, one visual and the other verbal, each stored in different places in the brain. Another reason could be that there is a long history of communicating without text. Our brains are simply hardwired to process visual information better and faster than we process text. In fact, 90% of the information transmitted to the brain is visual. And visuals are processed 60,000 times faster in the brain than text. And 40% of nerve fibers are linked to the retina. So as 65% of the population are visual learners, therefore graphics are key to engaging students in all type of learning. In this simple picture, you can see that on left side graphic descriptions mean you just see and you understand and your mind clearly understanding what does it mean. But if you go ahead with the text descriptions, you have to go with a plane figure with 4 equal straight sides and 4 right angle. So this is more difficult for the mind to process it instead of directly picture description. So we have to go with something that is very different. And today we have choose a very interesting topic that would help you to understand, and in the end you would be more easy to interact with the students to make them a good chance to learn something in a better way. I'm Shakeel Ahmed and I belong to Deanship of E-Learning and IT, and today I'm here to discuss about mind map. Mind map is basically directly interacted with the pictures and textual behavior. So we have to go ahead and look what does it means. According to Tony Buzan, the mind map will change your life. It means mapping your mind will change the influence of presenting your ideas. So what is mind map? A mind map is easy way to brainstorm thoughts organically without worrying about order and structure. Mind map allows you to visually structure your ideas to help with analysis and recall. A mind map is a diagram for representing tasks, words, concepts, or items linked that can turn a long list of monotonous information into colorful, memorable, and highly organized diagram that works in line with your brain's natural way of doing things. So what kind of examples we can put it over here? Here have a mind map look like this way that we're going to quote example of an outline for vacation plans. It only takes a few moments to go through the list of location and activities, but by the time you get the bottom of the outline, do you even remember what you read at the top? Take that same information and view it in mind map. You can now overview the information much faster and recall much more easier data more easily. So that's what we're going to discuss about, that how the images can have the powerful impact for learning purposes. Here you can have another picture in front of you, and in 1970, Scientific American magazine published Rolf Haber's research showing that individuals have a recognition accuracy of images between 85 and 95%. There is a well-known quote, "A picture is worth 1,000 words." But here it comes in our mind that what is the theory behind mind map? Why we do have to use mind map, and why it's more effective for us? When you study the brain's functionality and memory system, you will realize the extraordinary extent of its capacity and potential. The mind map is a tool used to attract, delight, stimulate, and challenge you. You will discover some astonishing facts about your brain and its function, and you will take the first major steps on the path to freedom of the mind. Actually, a mind map is highly effective way of getting information in and out of your brain. It is creative and logical means of note taking and note making that literally maps out your ideas. All mind maps have some things in common. They have a natural organizational structure that radiates from the center and use lines, symbols, words, colors, and images according to simple brain-friendly concept. In the end, mind mapping converts a long list of monotonous information into a colorful, memorable, and highly organized diagram that works in line with your brain's natural way of doing things. Here we can have example of what mind map is perfect for, what kind of persons can use that form. That is, it starts with the brainstorming and visualizing concept, and graphic organizers and electronic notebooks can be helpful for that one, presenting and communicating ideas, or simplifying task and project management. This type of people can have a perfect use of mind mapping to enhance their skills and productivity. There are 5 essential characteristics of mind mapping. It starts from the main idea, and that main idea can be subject to focus is crystallized in a central image. It can be one simple center image which can have which can take a start, and then it converted into main theme, and main theme radiates from the central image as branches. We could have a detailed income slice that how it can start. You have to take one main image, then you have to broadcast them in the form of branches, twigs, and nodal structure. The branches comprise a key image or keyword drawn or printed on its associated lines. And the next one, that are twigs, topics of lesser importance are represented as twigs. You have to, I'm going to display something very interesting in coming slides, that how you can put the information, the main information, then on the branches, and then how you can do twigs over there. And the last one is a nodal structure. The branches from a connected nodal structure, or you can say being relating to or located at or near at type of the node. So here we have discussed about the 5 essential characteristics of mind mapping that starts with the main idea, main theme, and then branches, twigs, nodal structure. Might be here you're a little bit confused because we do have a little more detail in coming slides. So stay tuned with me and we could have a little more detail about this one. Tony Buzan and mind mapping, this is vice versa, because the reason is although people have been creating maps using an image centered radial graphics and different type of organization techniques for centuries, but British psychology author Tony Buzan has made a claim to the origin of mind map. As per Tony Buzan, that he is the creator of mind map, or he did started, and we have collected some of the interviews for him that can make it more clear that what is mind map and how he can claim that he is the author of that one. Tony Buzan argues that traditional outlines require that the reader scans the information from left to right and top to bottom, while the brain's natural preference is to scan the entire page in a non-linear fashion. He also uses widespread assumptions and has several registered trademarks on mind map and mind mapping. So let's have a look about his one small video I'm going to share with you. And in this video, he answered a lot of questions regarding mind map. And I hope you will have more understanding after watching this small video clip.
Do you want to maximize your mind's creative potential and generate brilliant ideas? Tony Buzan is a best-selling author and world-renowned expert on creativity, learning and memory. He has helped millions of people across the world unlock their potential with his intuitive thinking tool, the Mind Map. So, what are mind maps?
These are techniques for thinking that over 40 years and thousands of years of experience and research have been found to be the ways in which we think most effectively. And I studied neurophysiology, I studied psychology, I studied psycholinguistics, I studied pre-medicine, I studied the notes of the great thinkers, and I studied myself, what actually worked for me and what didn't. And over the 40 years evolved the mind map.
Mind maps are easy to create and effective. We start with an eye-catching central image in the middle of a blank page. We then create branches that radiate out from this image and reflect your ideas.
You start a mind map with an image in the center. Why an image? Picture is worth 1,000 words, stimulates memory, stimulates associations, stimulates your thought. From the central image, the second law is main curvilinear branches. These emanate from the central image. Those main branches are curvilinear because thinking is natural, it's organic, and the curvilinear branch attracts the brain more. Those branches, which are called in psychology, in idiomatic language, the BOIs, the basic ordering ideas, are fundamentally the chapter headings of your thought. From those branches emanate, not hanging off the ends, but emanating from the main branches, the BOIs, the chapter headings, emanate these second level ideas. From those, the third level, from those, the fourth level, And very quickly you realize that the mind map as a manifestation of your thought is an infinite thinking process. You can go on adding branches to this branch forever. You can go on adding branches to this branch forever. So the mind map reflects the fact that potentially your thinking, your intelligences are infinitely capable of generation.
Add only one key word to each branch, avoiding phrases or sentences.
Wherever you can, and this should be basically everywhere, one key idea per branch. Why one and not two? Why not a phrase? The reason is that each key idea, each key word, each key image is like a little exploding supernova. So every one radiates out associations. And when you're building a mind map, you want each one of those supernovas of meaning to have the freedom to generate ideas. If you put them in phrases, it's like putting your hand in a cast. You rigidify all the joints, which is what makes your arm and hand such a phenomenally complex. Triggers. It uses color instead of monochrome. Colors, plural. Do you like colors? Of course you do. And a color is a thinking tool. It's not some childish thing. Color allows you to order, to discriminate, to code, to highlight, to generate thought, to remember. It's an ultimate thinking tool if used well, and especially in the context of the mind map. Images throughout. Same as for the central image, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So if you have images throughout your mind map, then you are going to automatically have more powerful memory, more stimulation, more interest, more generative thought.
Mind mapping has been proven to boost your productivity, creativity, memory, and comprehension, and can be used for almost anything, from planning and organising tasks to generating ideas and presenting. Visit our website at thinkbusan.com to find out more.
So one word for one branch. I hope you're gonna get an idea that what does it mean, that how it can start from the main image and main idea, and it being converted to the branches, and how it works basically. By end of this session, you would be able to understand that what is mind map, how you can use this mind map in education for the students, and especially I have collected some of the tools and softwares which can tell you that how you can create mind map. And even if you do not have any kind of softwares, how you can create these mind maps in Microsoft Word even. So stay tuned. By the end of the session, you would have a very interesting content in coming slides. We do have a lot of things to discuss. So let's have a look about mind map for education, that how we can have advantage or enhancement, or what kind of ideas which can be used for the students and for the education, and how students can have more interactive and interesting ideas by learning the creativity instead of just trying to repeat the text form. Mind mapping helps students to organize ideas and understand concepts better. Not only does this speed up the time it takes to learn new information, but it embeds this new information into the long-term memory and more effectively. Adding colors and images on mind map can help students further by using visual cues to recall informations at a later stage, such as during exams or presentations. If they are using the different pictures and they are preparing, and teacher told them how to create the mind map, at that time, at the time of examination or at the time of presentation, they can recall all the information by the pictures and by the using the colors. So color scheme is also very effective, using different type of colors for different type of branches. Although educators and students have been drawing concept maps and mind maps on paper for many years, this has changed with the introduction of visual thinking software, in particular mind mapping, by using different type of, because something drawing on the paper, someone, not all the students or the teacher have the drawing capability, or their artwork is so good. So after introduction of visual thinking softwares, this concept been completely changed, and it helped everyone to be able to just take a little bit understanding with the softwares, and then they can prepare the very beautiful and very good and organized form of a mind mapping by themselves. So what kind of prerequisites to jump into software to creating a mind map? So we do need to have a look for the prerequisites. You have to prepare for what you're going to be prepared, not top to bottom. Here from bottom to top approach, um, you have to choose the topic of the mind map and place it in the middle of the drawing. As I told you that there is one concept, one picture as a main idea and main theme, then you have to convert and transmit them in the form of branches, so you can have more idea and learning form. Come up with 3 to 5 main ideas, then evenly space them in a circular formation around the mind map topic. On third phase, you have to draw a line from the mind map topic to each main idea, and then brainstorm spotting details such as ideas, tasks, and questions for each main idea. And in the end, draw lines connecting each main idea to its supporting details. So you have to take start from choose the topic from bottom, and then main idea, then connect them with the lines, and then start brainstorming to bring the concept and more details. And you can find out a little bit detail on right side. You can find out like this is the main idea, mind mapping software selections, and then you can go with the connecting your ideas with the lines, and here you can have ideas, and then again it's branching them out. These tools have automated the mind mapping process, making it more efficient to brainstorm concepts as idea or branches. Why we do use the softwares, and the major reason is that some mind mapping software integrates with MS Office and Google, which is allowing students to convert their ideas into other documents such as Word or PowerPoint. They do not need to go with the expensive software, so they have to buy all the things. They can do all these things in Microsoft Word or PowerPoint. Let's dive into this a little bit further. Like a typical essay or assignment is often written in a linear or hierarchical format. It means top to bottom or top down approach. However, that format can be difficult to work with, especially for students who struggles to sequence information in this way. Mind mapping is a non-linear or radial way to organize information, and is more suited to the organic method of thinking. As we have already discussed that in a written form, there is a concept that you have to take start from left to right and top to bottom approach, but your mind have a different approach. Its approach is you have to see a complete image at once, and you try to extract the information. So mind mapping can have a non-linear or radical way to organize information. So what happened like that? That more suits the organic method of thinking. Students and teachers can think in a more better way. Mind maps make generating ideas easier and help the thoughts more coherently. So you have to go with mind map to have more understanding and developing or delivering your knowledge to the students. And this is more easy for the students to understand, to grab the informations and keep them in their mind by using different colors and one word as a one line. So later in the presentation or examination, they can remember or recall all the information more easily. So here we do have some best software creating mind map. I'm gonna discuss with you. Some are free, some are paid versions, but have a look, and that can give you an idea that how to create mind map using different softwares.
You the 5 best mind mapping software. Mind mapping software is a brainstorming tool that enables you to create visual diagrams of your ideas. Mind maps are great tools for understanding and communicating ideas because we humans are visual creatures and we process visual informations very quickly. So mind mapping is used by various profiles such as teachers, students, graphic designers, developers, project managers, entrepreneurs, and more. It is not only used to improve work performance, but mind mapping is also used to improve yourself. So first on the list is MindMaster. MindMaster is user-friendly and professional mind mapping tool. This software comes with a lot of built-in features. It is available for Windows, Mac, Linux, Android, iOS and web version. It has both free and pro version. After opening MindMaster, you will find yourself on the template page where you can pick up your favorite mind map template. Once you find a template that you want to create, double click the template thumbnail, then you will be redirected to the workspace where you can edit and change the template as you like. On the right side, you have different options in vertical and horizontal. To add the main topic, select the center rectangular and press the enter button. To add the subtopic, you need to select the main topic and press the Ctrl plus enter. You can change the color of the main topic. You can add the border to the shapes. You can change the fonts. So for example, if you want to change the design of your mind map, you can go to the first option in the horizontal tab and then choose the design you want. All the design will give you the live preview for you. You can change the layout of your mind map using the second option. You can also change the connector style in your mind map. Click the connector style button and choose the desired one in the drop down menu. If you go to the second option in the vertical tab, you will get the outline of your mind map in the single screen. If you click on the third option, you can add some icons like priorities, progress. You can add different symbols. If you click on clip art, there are many categories. You can go to any category and drag and drop the icon into your main design. We also have few options on the top menu like adding the main topic and subtopic. There is something called floating topic in this section. Add a topic outside of your mind map. You can create the relationship between each task. Also, you can add the callout. You can select multiple rectangle and then create the boundary. To show correlationship, you can select the multiple rectangle and create the summary for that. It's also designed to give a quality presentation of everything you have worked on so far to teammates and stakeholders. To create presentation slides automatically, you can go to Slideshow tab and then click Auto Create button. See thumbnail of the auto-created slides on preview slideshow. Preparing Gantt charts from mind maps is quite easy in MindMaster. Go to the Advanced tab and then click on Gantt chart. Select all the topics of mind map and then click on Add Task Information. You can see all our mind maps topics are now listed into Gantt charts. Using Gantt chart options, you can format a few things like the date chart, units.
Here, I just want to tell you, and you can see a complete picture of mind map in front of your screen, and this software can give you plenty of options to utilize and prepare the mind map. But the one important thing which I want to discuss with you, that this is pretty easy, just drag and drop, and you could have a very interesting information in front of you. You can create the diagrams, and you're already familiar all these type of things and boxes and everything in Microsoft Word and Microsoft PowerPoint. But might possible you're not familiar with the mind map. Mind map is using the same tool to prepare your topic by using a specific picture or theme, and then dividing them into the sub branches and enabling the student to remember and recall all the information more easily. Because as a human mind, this is natural way of thinking that you can remember in the form of pictures more easily, or instead of the words. For example, there is one story written in the book, might possible you need a long time to understand that one, but if someone give you the same story in the form of visuals, like in the form of video, so it's more easy. One time you have to go through that video, and later on all the story in your mind. I remember there is one person told me, it's long ago, that like at that time there was the tape recorders available, that was not the very familiar like YouTube and everything. He told me that I'm not able to understand the bookish knowledge, like he was going into school or college somewhere. But he said, I can easily memorize all the songs which I listen in the tape recorders. So it means his listening power in the form of entertainment is more easy to understand. So he told me, if you want me to learn or remember all the things in my subjects, just give me in the form of songs, just record it and give me, I will do it like this way. So I just want to make it clear here that sometimes textual description is more difficult to understand, to memorize, to recall. Everything is very difficult. But in the form of pictures, in the form of videos, you can have more easy understanding and remembrance.
Whether to include weekends onto your chart and define the time frames. Once your Gantt chart is ready, you can easily export it into PDF format. MindMaster is also available for web version. You can access it to mindmaster.io. Click on the try free and you will see the same set of template. You must log into your account for online collaboration with your teams. Click on any existing templates. To involve multiple users into your project, just go to the collaboration option, change the permission level of new users, and then click on create a link. You can copy this link and share it among your team. Using this link, they can log in using their account and directly join you into the mind map project. When any of the members make changes into mind map topics, it dynamically reflects to the other. Next we have Xmind. Xmind is the professional and powerful mind mapping software widely used for project management, brainstorming, knowledge management, meeting minutes, information management, and so on. It is available for iOS, Android, Mac, and Windows. They provide styles and themes to get you started And as you create your mind maps, you can attach files, audio, image, and links. They do not have a free version. Xmind offers a free trial. Next we have MindMaster, an online mind mapping tool. MindMaster lets you capture, develop and share ideas visually. Since it is completely web-based, you can access your mind map right inside the web browser without updating or downloading the software. MindMaster is used for taking notes, planning projects, and brainstorming ideas that can be customized with different styles, icons, and images. With its simple interface, anyone can use it to improve their productivity and turn ideas into action. It is available for iOS, Android, and web version. Next we have Mind Manager. It is best for any individual looking for more visual way to manage daily tasks, work project or to brainstorm ideas. It is available for Android, iOS, Windows, Mac and web version. At the last we have Miro. Miro is a quick and easy way for a team to capture, manage, plan script and structure their thoughts. It is available on any device and on the web. When you get started, you can choose from any number of templates. Just start with the standard blank whiteboard and you are not limited to one template. You can add as many as you want to a board. You can add shapes, text and sticky notes as needed.
So that's all related to some of the softwares which we can use. And the good thing for all the softwares that some are available web-based and mostly available with the Android and with the Apple Store as well. But what I like most for all these softwares that they are giving a lot of templates. You like there is no worries to prepare, create, and drag and drop or too many things. That there are already managed, organized templates available. You just need to select that template and you start putting your information, and you can create by adding different type of colors, different type of informations, and you can create mind map very easily. So another important thing, that how to create mind maps with Microsoft Word, and you can go ahead with this type of softwares which can help you, because everyone have the Microsoft Word and Microsoft PowerPoint. Might possible other softwares is not familiar for everyone, but Microsoft is available and you're already using that tool, so it would be easy for you to create the mind map in Microsoft Word. So let's have a look at how we can create mind map in Microsoft Word.
Hello all, welcome to eDraw Mind. In this video, we'll see how to create a mind map on Microsoft Word and eDraw Mind. First, we'll create one in Microsoft Word. Navigate to the Insert tab. Under Shapes, choose Rectangle. Start creating the mind map of your choice. Use the arrow shape to interconnect the rectangle shapes. Add text to the boxes as shown. Now it's time to color the mind map.
Here you can find in Microsoft Word that nothing is new. All the tools you're already using and you're familiar with all that one, but using little bit creativity, you can create a mind map and utilize this for the information by interacting for the students, and you can prepare some mind map on the basic type of mind map. But if you want to go for the advanced and more colorful and more interesting, then you can use the software we already discussed in previous slides.
Now let's see how to create a mind map on eDrawMind. Under New, you will find different mind map templates to choose from. Choose Radial Map. Let's start creating a project management mind map. To add a subtopic to the main topic, click on the subtopic icon or press the Enter key. To add topics under a subtopic, select the topic and click on the topic icon. Change the titles as shown. Similarly, continue to build the mind map as shown. Once done with creating the mind map, let's edit the properties. On the right pane, you will find editable properties like branch style.
Look at this diagram. You can create, and there is diversity of the diagram that you can go ahead with the main, for example, the project management. Then you have to create the link branches with one word, that is history, project members, principles of the project, and then you can make them more, you can create more branches. So it is not only looking very beautiful, but it is more easy to recall all the information. But if you have to take the same information, similar information, and put it in the form of text, and 1, 2, 3, top to bottom approach, left to right approach, I don't think so that anyone can understand the project very easily. Similar for the students, that if you're going with this type of diagrams, they can have more easy way to understand, and they can recall the results, informations at the time of presentation or at the time of exams.
Change the branch style according to your choice. Use the Format Painter option to change the branch style of all the branches available. Once done, apply a theme as per your requirements, as shown. This feature helps to insert a relationship line between two topics. The callout feature allows you to add a callout on any selected topic. The boundary feature helps to add a boundary around a topic and all of its subtopics. The summary feature is used to add a summary to topics and subtopics. The mark feature inserts a mark on the selected topic. The clip art feature allows you to insert clip art on a topic from the list and the symbol library as shown.
As you can see, there are plenty of options available to make it more interesting, more powerful image, to make it more understandable. You can use the marks, you can go ahead with the clip arts, even you can add the pictures and using the table formulas. Everything is available, like you are going to have written form or textual form, but similar things, if you're going to create a mind map, you can use the similar options, but these information can have a better look, more interaction, and more easy to understand.
Similarly, the picture feature adds a picture to a topic. The hyperlink feature allows you to add a link to a shape for quick access to a web page, file, or folder. The attachment feature allows you to add an attachment to a selected shape. The note feature will add notes to the selected topic as shown. The comment feature inserts comments to the selected topic as shown. As you can see, the tag feature allows you to add a tag to the selected topic. Now let's see more about slideshows. Click on Auto Create to create slides of your mind map as shown.
So that's interesting, that if you want to create the slides for your mind map, it can be easily done by using the software. So all the information is being converted to the slides, and you can share these slides in the form of PDF with your students or with your colleagues, wherever you want to share.
Click on the slideshow icon to start the slideshow. You can traverse through the topics of your mind map by using the traverse feature as shown.
So this is another interesting thing, traverse. You can go ahead, adjust, and you can move by using this feature as well.
Now let's look at preparing a Gantt chart. Navigate to Advanced and click on Gantt chart. Select all the topics and click on the Add Task Info icon. Now you can see all your mind map topics are listed into Gantt charts. You can modify the duration of subtopics, and the total duration of the main topic changes accordingly. Using the Gantt chart option, you can modify a few things like date, chart units, and define the start and end time, and whether to include weekends.
So by using Gantt chart, you can set the timing for assignments. You can share the details with the students and ask them that you have to complete this assignment by this way to this time to this time. And another interesting thing that comes in my mind just now, that there are some websites which allowing to create a mind map and can share with the other colleagues by using the link. So what you can do as a teacher, that you have to create one mind map or a simple main picture and ask your students as an assignment that, okay, add according to this picture, add the branches in this one. So they can be more creative, more interactive, and they try to put their ideas on the paper. And you can watch and everyone can re-edit all these information. So as an assignment, you can share with your students and you can bring their ideas and their conceptual things, which is not easy to in the form of written. In the form of graphics, you can grab all the information and all the ideas from your students or with your colleagues.
Once your Gantt chart is ready, you can export it as a PDF as shown.
And once you're done, you can export that Gantt chart in the form of PDF and share with your students or colleagues.
Now let's see about exporting your mind map to Microsoft Word. Even in Word, the topics are still editable, as you can see.
That is great. That is great one, that you can export your the similar all that. Once you're done with the mind map, you can export to Microsoft Word. And good thing is this all the diagram can be editable. You can change the headings, you can change the words or sentences, whatever you want to change, you can change it in this way.
Thanks for watching, and don't
I hope this type of videos and tutorials can help you to understand in a better way. The reason behind to bring this type of tutorials, because by utilizing all the options by myself, it will take time and might be not understandable. So we have to record and show you the exact what is going on inside once you started to do it by yourself. So before taking start, I mean, like for the next slide, I would like to make an announcement again that registration and attendance both are mandatory to receive the certificate. So like I would like to request all of you that here we have pasted the link. Thanks Dr. Wajia Rahman for pasting the registration link. Here is a link in the chat, so you have to click on that one and make the registration for this course to receive the certificate. In last week's session, I had, I think, more than 100 participants and only 16 got the certificate. The reason behind, some didn't get registered, some get registered and didn't attend the session. And another thing that that can help you to receive the certification, that please open the participant list in front of you. That is in the Zoom, there is one participant list. In front of your name, there is 3 dots or there is one button more. Click on that one and click on rename, and following to your rename name, please add the employee ID. If someone is not adding the employee ID, we would not be able to find you in the registration list. The reason, here you are using the English names, but in the registration list from the database, it is extracting the Arabic name. So it would be difficult for us to find out all the things. The only easy way that you have to add your employee ID, so it would be easy for us to send you the certifications. I hope everyone understand. What is next? What are the benefits of mind map? Benefits, lot of benefits we already discussed, but what is main benefits? That is meaningful connection and many other things, team collaboration, members, individual space, visual and organized voice, range of the data. Normally what happens, like in project management, creative brainstorming is key to solving problems, coming up with clear roadmaps and generating unique outcomes, all of which are easy to do with mind mapping. And other mind map benefits for creative project management includes, as I told you, that making meaningful connections between ideas, and it can be collaborating with terms virtually or when spread out across the globe, giving every team member space to contribute and have their voice heard. Everyone can have an idea and they can place their idea in front of the team members, and having a visual and easy to understand subject map, and in the end organizing a wide range of data, dependent projects and related tasks. All these dependent projects and related tasks can be organized in a range of data, so that would be help for everyone to take the benefit as a team member or as an individual. So what are the essential basic part of mind map? Let's wrap up in this way, that we do have something. We're gonna start with the central theme, that a central theme is placed in the center of a blank page. This is the title, the subject, a problem, or just a thought. When thinking of something, images automatically take form in your head. If you have a picture in front of you, just start brainstorming and what it comes. For example, the image of colorful bunch of balloons when thinking of birthday in front of you. This is central theme. For example, if you are start thinking about birthday, that I do have birthday or someone else have the birthday, or our kids have the birthday, so what first comes in our mind, that is balloons. So you can put the image or idea which can have the more creativity in your mind, and it can bring the topic associations. The next one is associations. From the central theme, associations radiate out. This is main, like birthday, there is balloons, and now ideas comes and spread it on the in the form of associations. Associations directly from the central theme are called first level association. The main idea and the connectivity with the first level of integration of the informations, that is called like associations. These are first level associations, and you can go ahead with further level, second or third level associations as well. The next one is curved lines. Curvinal lines are also really important to connect the information between each other. The same thing that, as I told you, that first level of information, the second level of associations are created, third level, and so on. But one thing, keep in your mind that you can create a lot of levels, but as per research, only 6 or 7 levels mind can easily recognize. So do not go too much in depth. That can be more tricky and more difficult to understand. So what we have discussed in curved lines, that associations are often drawn as curved lines. They are curved rather than straight because the brain likes curves. Really interesting thing, that why we do not use the straight lines, because we are using the curved lines, and according to researchers, that curves are more interactive and easy to understand for the mind, because our mind and brain like the curves instead of straight lines. So we have to go with the curved lines. The keywords, another important part of the mind map, that mind map summarize information. You do not need to go with the phrases or multiple type of words. Only one word, one keyword is important. And instead of sentences, ideally only single keyword are used. A single word per association gives more freedom, creativity, and clarity. So you have to go with one word instead of phrases. The next one is proximity. That is, the length of a word ideally matches the length of a curved line. That the space you are using, that is for the word, that should not be very, do not prolong it, the same word, that should go with the curves of the line. So this will give you an attractive look, and it could have more impact on the person who is watching or viewing your image. So that causes associations words to be in close proximity. So that would be more easy and more interesting for anyone to understand that one. 7 associations, which I told you earlier, that a mind map can have many first level associations, but the mind or brain can only grasp about a maximum of 7. So do not take it, figure out 10 or 20 or 15. So you have to go maximum 6 or 7. So keep yourself restrict till here. Last but not least, that is color and images. Most important part of mind map, that use the color for all type of lines, for boxes, for the text. You can use the different combination of colors that can, because our mind like the colorful images in front of you, and it would be more easy to understand for everyone. The use of color is important in the mind map. Why that is important? Because research shows that people who use color and images in their imagination when they are learning are better in remembering than those who don't. Mean, like it's research, it's not a common thing that if someone is using images with colors, they can more easy to understand and remember than the one who is using the black and white color. So better to go with the different type of color combination of the colors. And for sure that in a study, if it make it more colorful, it make it more happening and more easy to understand all these things. So that's all from today, and I hope the topic we try to bring the interesting content for you, and whatever is good, and what is make it easy for everyone to groom the skills for the teachers, and to interact with the students more easily. And if someone have the questions now, after that one we are going to have a session for the questions. So if anyone have the questions, I'm going to turn on the mic so you can ask the questions.